This is not the exact perfect number for literally everybody, right? It is a number that is achievable.
Bing bong.
One of the questions that I have gotten the most as a trainer, and one of the questions I have had when I was newer to lifting and, trying to figure everything out, was how much protein do you actually need? I feel like I have seen thousands of different recommendations and studies and numbers, different fitness influencers telling you different things. And look, I'm just another fitness person on the internet. I mean, look, I've been a trainer for 10 years, but whatever. I do have a bit of a different wrinkle to throw into the how much protein do you need a day to gain muscle, blah, 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 get big and strong. There's a lot of things out there, 1 gram per pound of body weight or 0.75, blah, blah, blah. I would like to throw a bit of a different idea out there, a bit of a twist on all of this. I like to tell my clients, get to 100 grams. Now, look, is that the optimal number for you to see results over a long period of time? No, but we are here to build a sustainable foundation, something that you can get to and stick with and build on. And I think when it comes to that sort of goal, that sort of timeline, it's a lot easier for people to have an actual number in their head. Not a weird number, not 137.69 grams, nothing like that. Nothing that you're going to be breaking out a food scale and getting right down to the decimal point. Now, I will say, most people do not get enough protein. But when it comes to trying to just build that foundation of getting enough to start to see progress, I say 100 grams because it's an easy enough number to keep in the back of your head throughout the day. I would argue that a lot of people throughout their breakfast in the morning and their lunch at work and dinner when they get home and maybe little snacks throughout the day, you're probably not that far off. The issue is either you're getting there every once in a while, maybe a couple days a week, which is good, but you're not building on it. You're not getting there consistently every single day. I've had immediate pushback from clients might be like, well, is 100 grams enough? And it's like, no, it's not about whether or not it's enough. It's about giving you a number, a goal that seems either too easy or it's one that you can get to somewhat easily and be consistent with, right? Give me 100 grams for a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. And then if it really feels like, oh my gosh, I'm hitting 100 grams so easily, then give me 125, give me 150. Get to these numbers and stay at them for a little while to show yourself that you can be consistent. Anybody can have a good day, right? Anybody can have a good day with their diet, 180 grams of protein. You've ate so healthy and had salads and chicken and all these healthy foods all day. Then the next day, the day after that, you don't do anything. You don't hit those numbers. You don't get even remotely close, totally fall off. It's the same as one bad day with your diet, right? Where you have pizza for dinner one night, and then the rest of the week, you're totally fine. You're hitting your protein goal. You're getting enough calories and building muscle, getting towards the goals that you set for yourself. So the pizza didn't matter. Like the one bad day didn't matter the same way the one good day does not matter if it's not something you can be consistent with and stick to. And so I know this might sound a little unconventional to some people, but I just wanted to put out there the idea that it's easy to get caught up in a lot of these really specific formulas and numbers that you might hear. There's a lot of noise in the fitness industry, right? And it can be hard to sort of weed out what you should be listening to and maybe what's not as important. While this is not the exact perfect number for literally everybody, right? It is a number that is achievable and sustainable and something that you can build on. And ideally, setting a number like 100 grams of protein a day will feel too easy. That's the hope. My hope with a lot of goals that I set for my clients, that I challenge my clients to reach, is that it does feel too easy. But if that's the case, if you truly feel that way, then do it. Show me that you can get there, that it is too easy, that you've been doing it for a month, 2 months. Let's bump it up. Let's get to 150. Show me you can do that for a consistent period of time. A lot of the stuff that you are going to hear in the fitness industry is very, I don't want to say short-sighted, but it doesn't always have a long-term foundational ideas behind it of, is it something you're going to be consistent with? And so, sure, anybody can, crush it here and there, The same way, you could have 1 week where you go to the gym every day and then you don't go to the gym for a month. Great. What was I'm glad you had fun for that 1 week, but like it didn't really build on that much because you fell off immediately. The goal of all this stuff is to pick a portion of it that feels achievable, sustainable, and to actually prove that it is sustainable and that you can stick with it and be consistent. For me, it helped a lot to just think of get to 100 grams. It gave me a nice round number in my head that I felt, okay, protein shake here, breakfast, dinner. I'm not really a lunch person, or I'm having 2 meals a day, right? Maybe it's lunch and dinner, breakfast, dinner, whatever. But it felt like, okay, over the course of the day, I can get there. I can get to 100. If I can do that, just show myself that I can do that for a couple of weeks, maybe a month, then it's gonna feel easy. And I'm gonna know that, all right, maybe I'm throwing in an extra shake, or I'm throwing in an extra snack during the day, or having a slightly bigger portion of dinner or lunch, whatever it might be. And now I'm hitting 125, 150. Now I'm pushing past what I previously thought was like, oh my God, that's so much. How am I supposed to get this crazy amount of protein? And now I'm at a point in my life where close to 200 pounds, give or take, and I'm getting 175, 200 grams of protein a day, which for me is good enough. I don't need to be a giant. I like to, maintain the muscle that I do have. And I feel like with the way my diet looks right now, I'm able to do that. But it all started with a much, much lower number that I knew I could stick to and build on. So give it a try. I hope this helps. I know it can be really hard to weed out the noise, the fitness industry, and there are a lot of different suggestions, and some of them can feel really unobtainable. I remember hearing, 2 grams per pound of body weight, thinking, like, how am I supposed to get 300, 400 grams of protein a day? Well, that is definitely a lot, maybe too much. It's a lot easier to start with a much more achievable, maintainable number you can be consistent with. Build the foundation, take it from there. Hopefully this helped. Like I said, if these videos help even one person that is feeling a little overwhelmed with everything fitness and health and exercise related, then I feel like I've done my job. And that's always the goal with these videos. Thank you so much to everybody who's been subscribing. It does mean a lot. I feel like we're building like a tiny movement here on YouTube, which is cool because the fitness industry, at least on social media, can feel very much like a fish in the ocean. So the fact that anybody is finding me specifically and watching my content and enjoying it, that's awesome. More videos on the way. Thank you so much, guys. I'm out.